Alright, welcome to this tutorial. My name is Gabriel, and this is one of the tutorials in a series of Pixellab interface we have been running. Alright, so let's just continue. So we want to start talking about the third function button on the last panel, which is the fifth panel according to our own segmentation. All right, okay, we just finished the text, which is represented by the A icon, capital letter A icon. All right, so we are moving to the next one, which is used to edit and format your shapes and your pictures. It doesn't work with text. For example, currently I have my Happy Sunday selected, right? But see, I don't have options to work on them, right? So before I continue, let me just let's rotate the screen. Alright, so welcome again. Let's move on with the tutorial. Right, so this is a personal project I worked on. It's not for a client anyway, it's for me. Alright, so when you want to edit any picture or any shape, you make use of the button we are talking about today. Let me show you. It's the one it's this button right here, right? That button. Okay, so now it's discovered that when I have not selected a picture, I have not selected a shape, but I have selected a text. Now when that is done and you click on that button, you have some 6 options. Those 6 options are options to create, not to format. Is that okay? Right, to create. That creation can be that you are drawing, it can be drawing, it can be that you are uploading. For example, you have, okay, let's just work on those 6. Is that okay? You can import your stickers, you can import from your gallery, you can draw using your finger to draw on the screen, then you can draw your shapes, right? Then you can use the Bezier function. There's going to be a tutorial on that separately. It's one of the major tools to create logo on Pixellab. Then the last one is that you can create an arrow. So let's start with stickers. Just click on it. You have stickers you can make use of. You can make use of emojis too, right? Okay, so imagine I want to use this emoji. I just click on it and I check it, right? As simple as that. All right, so then see, if you want to see all those options, all right, though you can actually get to this by using your plus to get your sticker, to upload from gallery, to get your shapes, to draw. Is that okay? So, and I think we have talked about this plus icon in one of our tutorials. You can just check it out, how to make use of it. So let me go back to that place. Import, you can import from gallery. Is that okay? Then what's it? Draw. Now this draw, I want you to pay attention. I used to draw this line on my design, that dotted line. Okay, now the drawing, the first thing you need to know is that you need to select your color first. Is that okay? You need to select your color first. Alright, let me undo that. So then let me make use of white. I want to make use of white, so I can increase or decrease my pen size. Can you see? Then the smoothness of my pen can increase. So I can decide, let me undo this. Okay, and this too. I can decide to fill inside. Can you see? Can you see that? So when you join it together, it becomes a shape. That's when you fill inside. Alright. Okay. But I don't want to do that. So you can decide to give it a dash line. Can you see? Cool, right? So you can give it a neon effect. That's what I did over there. So let me undo this. Let me reduce the pen size, it's too much. Alright. Then I want to keep my dash line and I want to give it neon effects. Can you see? Cool. Right, cool. Alright. So I still want to keep that. Let me undo blur radius. So blur radius talks about how sharp it is. Is that okay? So you can reduce the sharpness. So one thing you need to know is that you need to format your settings. Choose your options before you draw. After drawing, you cannot edit it, you see. It's not working on it. It's important for you to know that. Alright, so let's get out of here. Okay. So the next one is shapes. Excuse me. Shapes. Then you can pick any shape from here. Whatever you need, a star, whatever you need. You can reduce the opacity, change the color, the stroke width, that's the line around it, that's the stroke. Opacity talks about your visibility. That's the opacity. This one is the opacity of your stroke. Is that okay? Then the stroke color. The first color is the fill color, right? Okay. Then you can determine how the angle will look like. Blur radius. Alright. So it's as simple as that. You choose your shape, give it opacity, you fill it up, give it a line width, which is the stroke, the line around your shape, which is the stroke. You determine the width, the opacity, how visible you want it to be. See? Then you determine the color, right? Determine the color. So it's as simple as that. But I don't want to create any shape here. Alright, the next one is Bezier. It's actually a way of it's making use of anchor points to create a shape. Is that okay? So it's majorly is one of the tool option to design logo in Pixellab. Is that okay? So there will be a full tutorial on it. There is a full tutorial on it. So just check it out. We're going to upload it soonest. Going to upload it, and even by now that you're listening, it might have been there. So just check through our tutorials to see it. So let's just go to arrow. So you need to navigate in your design. You can make use of arrow, and you can decide how the ends will be, the two ends, how they are going to be. You can decide using these options you have over here. Start okay. So you can reduce the opacity. You can give it a stroke. Right. You can give the stroke a gradient color, a normal color. So it's as simple as that. See, when you work with color, you have two options: a plain color or a gradient. When you work with shapes, you can give it a stroke color. You can work with the opacity of the stroke, the fill color, that's the color of the content itself, the shape itself. Then you can work with the opacity of that too. Is that okay? Wheresoever you see a shape, you have that option, even in Photoshop, even in CorelDRAW, even in Illustrator, InDesign, and the likes. So it's as simple as that. So don't forget, you can change the end, the ends of your arrow. Is that okay? To suit whatsoever you want. Okay, so that's that about that. Don't forget, it's a series, and I believe at the end of the series you would have gotten used to the interface of Pixellab. Don't stop designing, don't stop creating content, and don't stop growing. See you next time.